And we are back live with yet another Ask Me Anything. You guys know the drill. Not sure how long I'll be on, but as long as I am, you can ask me anything, preferably good questions only, and we can talk about whatever you want to know. In the meantime, just want to remind you that I am writing a book. It's called Rotten Lemons, and for those who are trying to get a free chapter to preview it, you can send me an email at this address. I'm from Barbados. Wow, you're in Barbados, Astrid. What's up? What's it like over there? How's life? You guys got COVID at all? Barbados, that's where Rihanna's from. Well, today Belgium is also looking like Barbados, so I'm not complaining. By the way, I know that some people have emailed me for the chapters, and I have yet to email you back, but it is on the way. It is on the way. I'm from southern France. Salut, mon ami. What's up, southern France? That's the most beautiful part of France, actually. It's the best part. The only part where you're allowed to catch me in France, unless I'm passing through. Astrid, we sure do have COVID. You guys got a vaccination strategy on the way? Are you a local in Barbados, or are you just like living there? I just saw your Truly interview. Oh man, good to hear that that's still getting views. I had to film that thing, man, myself a whole week. Hated it. Had to spend a whole week stressed out filming it. And then they turned it into a 6-minute video. But it was a good video, and I got a lot of views, so I'm happy for it. Shout out to Truly, man. Even though I had to chase them to get my money. I'm not lying, man. They had me working like a slave, working like a dog, filming for 7 days, and then they didn't even want to pay me. But anyway, shout out to Truly, man. If you want to work again with me, let me know. I'm open. Astrid, I'm a local of Barbados, and yes, we have already been vaccinated. Wow, that's crazy. Hablas español en Barbados. Dime, what do you guys speak? Spanish, right? No puedo entender cómo los otros pueden tener el vaccine. El vaccine. How do you say vaccine in Spanish?
Vacuna.
El vacuna. La vacuna. Sounds like a fish. Sounds like something I would order in a restaurant. La vacuna con arroz, porfa. Yes, La Méditerranée is way better than Paris. Yeah, man. Fuck Paris. Paris is the most overrated city in the world, next to London. There's a tie. It's a tie. Ain't shit in Paris, but overpriced croissants and arrogant waiters. Tell them the Viking said it. I'm not from Marseille, from of Provence. We may not have as much history, but at least we were not occupied by Germany. Goddamn right.
What language do they speak in Barbados?
She hasn't answered yet. I'm guessing Spanish, right?
I don't think so.
No?
I think it's French.
French. Ah, could be. Yeah. Astrid, answer the question. This is interesting. I want to know. When are you coming to India? Man, I know I got a lot of fans in India. I should go to India, man. I should check out my fans, do like seminars and stuff. I like Indian food. I like tikka masala. I like butter chicken. We speak English only.
Really?
Yeah, we were colonized by the British. We're independent though. Oh, that's awesome. Crazy, huh? I was just telling my girl the other day about the history of Haiti and the DR. Haiti was the only country to ever successfully kick out, the slave masters. They beat the French at war and then they actually had to pay reparations to France for beating them. Imagine having to pay somebody for kicking them out after they invade your country. A lot of people say that's the reason that Haiti still to this day is being blackballed, is being kept poor intentionally. And people from the DR are super racist towards Haitians. It's crazy. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Andrew, why do you think famous people who have money and resources to get mental health help commit suicide? Um, well, I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's about money. I think even people who don't have a lot of money, they can get a psychiatrist or a shrink or the suicide helpline. I think it's just that when you really want to kill yourself, you're not thinking in a rational way. You're not looking at it like, oh, this is a disease or I'm sick, or it's just like you lose perspective, you lose hope, and you just, and this is just me assuming, but I think people who want to commit suicide, they just feel at one point like, just make it stop. They just want it to stop. And I think a lot of time famous people are some of the most isolated people you'll ever find. Like they're just completely isolated. They don't have friends. Just imagine, I always use Drake as an example. Imagine being Drake. And I'm sure he has some childhood friends that are still around him and stuff, but just imagine being like that. Imagine going somewhere. All the women are trying to sleep with you, trying to get your baby, trying to, be your girlfriend, not because they love you or they don't even know you, but they just want to be with Drake. And all the guys want to shake your hand and be your homie and be your buddy, again, because you're Drake. Well, and I'm sure a lot of guys want to sleep with Drake too, even straight guys. So like that sucks, right? That's not a good life. I want to be wealthy. I don't want to be famous. I think that sucks. Premium coffee from Peru. Don't read this out loud. Your girlfriend reminds me of my mother with that black hair and her personality. Hmm. Many things I could say to that. I bet your mother is a lovely person. I would love to meet your mom actually. My girlfriend, she's the best. She just went and got me this. This is a mouthwash with antibiotics in it to take care of my wound on the inside. All she had to do was go to the pharmacy twice because she got the wrong one first.
You didn't say you put in the word.
But I didn't give the right instructions. You didn't let me finish, baby. You gotta allow people a chance. Have a little bit of faith. Talk about Germans to Belgium. They got effed over by them twice. Dude, I'm from Belgium. I'm literally from Belgium. I know, man. I want to see you in a new hairstyle. Man, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that a lot. If I should switch my hairstyle up. Yeah, I might just do something crazy. But then again, the thing about long hair is you don't know what you got until it's gone. So I just, yeah, took me years to get this type of length. But I'll consider it. I've written down. I've taken a mental note of your opinion. Anil Kumar Sapavat. Asterisk. Barbados is the most easterly of the Caribbean islands. Our dollar is 2 to 1 to the US dollar. That's crazy. That's really good. That's really good. We are the most expensive Caribbean islands for that reason. I had no idea. I want to visit Barbados. So what? Barbados is like a more like high class, expensive DR. What like describe it to me? Why do you think Anthony Bourdain killed himself? Because he was rich, he was famous, and he still felt miserable. A lot of people they just live on the hope of ever becoming rich one day and then thinking they'll be happy, but doesn't solve shit, obviously. What's the best TV app for web OS? If you think I'm gonna be, dude, do I look like a tech guy? Do I look like the geek behind the computer in the basement answering your tech questions? I'm the wounded Viking, man. Give me some decent questions. I don't know the best TV app for web operating system. I don't give a fuck about TV. You shouldn't even watch TV. You should watch my videos on repeat. I made over 400. Fuck TV. When's the book coming out? Good question. Good question. I honestly don't know. The title says Ask Me Anything. Yeah, and it also says good questions only. I know because I put it in there myself. And that's not a good question. By the way, guys, you can get a preview of my book. If you send me an email, I'll send you a free chapter. Also, you can use the same email to get in contact with me if you want to hire me for coaching. I have 2 new slots that have opened up recently. So I'm taking on 2 new clients. If you're interested, send me an email. How to get comfortable to talking to females. Practice, man. Talk to literally every single woman and girl that you encounter. Understand that they're just human beings and understand that there is a direct correlation between beauty and insecurity, meaning the more beautiful they are, the more insecure they are. It's really like that. Understand that they're just human beings, man. They're not like, stop putting them on a pedestal. Stop thinking that they're these divine creatures. A lot of times, if you go and talk to the most beautiful girl in the room, you'll be the first one because most people don't even got the balls to talk to her. So don't overthink it. Just make small talk and learn to talk with women without having to flirt and without having to necessarily make a move. Like learn to just talk like a normal human being. Astrid, Barbados is the most developed of the Caribbean islands. We have the best beaches. Tourism is our main industry. Where's my email in your spam folder? Yeah, Aiden, you told me that you sent me an email, but I didn't. Hold on. Aiden, are you Ashley? I think you are, right? So if that's the case, I'm gonna get back to you still. Sorry, had a busy day. Hello, Emily. How you doing? Andrew, does committing suicide if you're a man mean you're a coward, not a real man? No, man, it doesn't mean, first of all, who cares what a real man is? Those are just words, labels that society and the internet and social media wants to push on you. Don't worry about what that means, man. Don't be brainwashed. What does it mean if you commit suicide? It means that you're dead. That's the only absolute thing that you can truly say about that. Anything else is just opinions. Someone can say it makes you a hero. Someone can say it makes you a coward. At the end of the day, they're just opinions from people who don't know shit. The same way I don't know shit. Like, all of this is just a lot of people pretending to act like they know. And then you have the ones who are good at faking as if they know stuff, and then you have the ones who have no idea, and they tend to follow the ones who are very good at sounding confident. And those happen to be the leaders that we follow. Body count? No, we're not gonna go there. Astrid. My spouse is a chef, has been following Dordain for some time. He said that Dordain has struggled with reputation. Are you really a descendant from a Viking that was wounded? What do you think? Spoiler alert, yes. But I'm gonna make a separate video on this soon. So don't tell anyone yet. What do you think of me? I don't know who you are, man. I don't think shit. Would you say confidence is learning to live with your flaws, or is it ignoring or focusing on your strengths? I think confidence is just understanding that it doesn't matter. Like if you try to appease people, if you live to please people to garner their approval, you're never gonna win. Like you're never gonna get there. There's always gonna be people who are gonna dislike you. I think confidence means following your own flow, following your own ideals, being brave enough to not necessarily live life the way everybody wants you to live it or how everyone else is living it. Understand that you only have one life. make your own rules, and then have the balls to stick to following your own rules. That's confidence. Never take advice. That's great advice. Do you believe happiness in life is just an illusion that can be achieved? No, I think I don't think happiness is something that, like, the book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck talks about this. The chase of positivity is a negative process in itself. Like, for sure happiness can be achieved once you stop trying to be happy, once you start running the rat race of trying to, if I get this, if I get that, if I get this, I'll be happy. Doesn't work like that. It has to come from within. It has to come from the inside. If you're looking for happiness through exterior things, you're never going to find it. There's never going to be a car or a partner or a job or an amount of money good enough to make you feel that way. Axe to the chin. I like that. Yeah, I took an axe to the chin. Lorenz, I can see such a difference in your mouth. Thank you so much, Astrid. Do you feel much more comfortable speaking now? I'm not sure if I speak better or more comfortable. Let's hope that it gets even better in the future, right? Choose one: hedge fund manager or cheerful surfer with not much money. I don't want to choose either. Like, neither sounds great to me. I don't want to be a surfer with not much money, and I don't want to be a hedge fund manager. This is the thing. People just always seem to be like, either you're throwing your life away working, you're miserable, and you're rich, or you're living the hippie life and you're poor. But I've met a lot of hippies that weren't happy. They were just high all the time, which is very easily to be confused for being happy. You see what I'm saying? What does compatibility in terms of relationship means to you? You gotta have the same interests. Like, for example, like diet wise, if you're not on the same page, like if you were into eating healthy, but your girl is not, or your boy is not, yeah, that's not gonna work. If you're into sports and taking care of your body, but your partner is not, it's not gonna work. So opposites definitely attract. Some things have to be different, but also a lot of things have to be the same. If you want to stay up every night until 3 in the morning, but your partner wants to go to bed at 10, like, you're gonna have a problem. So I think for the long term, you need to just be like logistically compatible. What do you think of China? I shouldn't give my should I give my opinion on China? What do you think? I think no. I'm not China's biggest fan. Let's put it like that. I don't like that they swallow their snot, man. They do that. I'm not kidding. I don't like it, and I don't like the whole communist thing. I don't like the fact that they had an emperor thing. Do you believe things like Instagram has inflated people's ego? For some it has, and for others it's made them miserable. I think Instagram as a whole is quite harmful. Lorenz, you're excellent at communication. Has this always been your strong point? My one and only. Yeah, communicating is what I do best, I would say. What is the difference between a hopeless romantic and actually being romantic? I would say that a hopeless romantic is somebody that actually enjoys the pain. A hopeless romantic enjoys being over the top romantic so much that they know it's gonna appear and come across unattractive, but they like it. They like being rejected. They like the breakups. They like getting dumped. They like the heartbreak. They love love so much. They love when love hurts. That's a hopeless romantic. An actual romantic is more centered. He's romantic, but he doesn't want to suffer that much. Because at the end, like, romance, when you really think about it, romance is a great tragedy always. Like, it's always in the end, if you really like go all the way down the rabbit hole, and you fully expose yourself and all these things, for most people, it's not going to end well. Do you play games? No. Only Life, the greatest video game of them all. By the way, guys, like I said, I got 2 slots available for personal coaching where we can do this on a personal basis. So you can see my face, I can see you. You can tell me everything that's wrong with your life, and I'm going to tell you how to change it for a modest fee, of course. If you want to hire me, turn your life around, stop wasting money on Netflix and Amazon, holla at your boy, lorenz.trees@gmail.com. Change your life today. Stop being a sucker. Take life into your own hands. Hire me and reap the benefits. Would you rather be short and bald or have your regular chin structure? So I mean, I don't mind my chin that much, to be honest. So yes, I would never. Let me put it like this: I wouldn't want to trade my body for anything or anyone's. I'm very happy with the gifts I've been given. Wouldn't trade it for any. I never see someone and think, man, I wish I was that person. I'm not wired like that. I'm very happy. Viking, how do you actually learn to accept the things that are wrong in your life? It's easy to say just accept them and move on, but how do you actually do that? I wouldn't say it's. At some point, you have to accept that maybe you can't accept them, but you still got to move on. Like, closure is a myth. You cannot obtain closure on everything. On some things, you just have to understand that you cannot, you just have to, put them away, man. You can spend your whole life trying to get over something or trying to accept something, but then what is the point? Putting things in the back of your mind is underrated. Resolution and acceptance is overrated. Time heals all wounds. Would you ever come to America, and do you have relatives that live in America? I've been to America many times. I do not have relatives. I'm sure I'll be back one day in the future, but it's not on the short list. What is the first step to being body confident and don't care what other people think? Taking care of your body, hitting the gym, going for a run, cleaning up your diet, losing fat. I would say those are the first steps. Don't care what people think. Yeah, that's tricky. It's like you're always gonna care a little bit, That's why you should just, make it as good as you can for you. Have you ever put your hair in pigtails? No. Can you feel your chin, or is it just numb? It's numb for the most part. Yeah. It's numb for the most part. Just choose one if you had to. Andrew, I would be the surfer then. If I had to pick, but I wouldn't pick. But I'll play our little game, all right? Because I'm in a good mood. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. How do we have 15 people in here lurking and we only have 10 thumbs up? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What would happen if someone punched you really hard on the chin? Would it break apart? Yeah, man, for sure. The same way if somebody punched you on your chin, the same would happen. But if somebody would want to do that to me, they better make sure that they hit me right from the first start, because you're not going to get a second chance. And you'll probably end up dead. What martial arts do you recommend? Jiu-jitsu. That's the one, apparently. Not that I did that myself, but jiu-jitsu apparently is the superior martial art in terms of best of all, combines the most stuff. So just to remind you, I'm writing a book. It's called Rotten Lemons. It's derived from when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But what do you do when life gives you rotten lemons? Now you can get a sneak preview of my book by sending me an email, and I'll send you a chapter. No strings attached. Mona, Question: I have a friend abroad who's grieving. I don't know how to be there for them when I'm going through my fair share of problems in my life. Well, there's not that much you can do. All you can do is basically, check in with them every day, call them, get them on a video call, and that's about it. At the end of the day, know that they're going to have to look after themselves, and you have to tackle your problems first. You cannot pick others up if you're not flying high yourself. Will your chin nerves become whole again? Nope. I liked your video. Thank you. Do you think people care about others' opinions more now than ever? Yes, of course. I feel like in the 1800s, people didn't give a crap about other people. Yeah, for sure. Because we have social media now. Absolutely. Absolutely, people care more now. We are taught to care more. We are being pushed in the direction to care more. That's all. That's what it's all about. That's why I always say I don't want to be young again. Like in my 20s. I will never understand people who think about their 20s like a great time. I just don't get it. Like, but you're so insecure in those, like that high school mentality. You're an adult, but not really. You're always thinking about what the other people think. Like, there's nothing better than like finally growing up and understanding it really does matter what people think. Like, to me, that was the best part of going into my 30s. Do you think people care about others? A lot of intellectuals say life starts at 30. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, and it only gets better. Like, in terms of like the older you get, the less you care. I can imagine when people start dying around you, like when you're like 60 years old and stuff, or 50, and like quite a lot of people have died already. That's when it really hits you. Like, oh, I used to really care about this person's opinion, and like they used to like you were competing with them, and then oh, they're dead. Oh, they're not coming back. So I guess I won. Oh, but I guess I didn't. Like, doesn't matter because they're gone now. So what do I do with this victory? Oh, nothing. Does that make sense?
You should tell them your opinion on Chinese people.
See, my girlfriend is trying to get me blackballed. She wants me to sabotage my YouTube career to speak about Chinese people. Lady, if I do that, YouTube is literally they're gonna literally call me. Well, I'm not even gonna say it, what they're gonna call me. But I can't do that. China's too powerful. I can't do that, man. The Chinese were listening. Hey, shout out to Chinese food though. Hey, did you guys know that? So yesterday I watched this documentary, right? It's called Seaspiracy. Oh, was it?
Yeah, this person.
Seaspiracy. You should check it out. So apparently, literally half of the plastic waste that's in the ocean are all fishing nets. Not to mention that, I mean, it's just insane the numbers that they were showing. Like every minute, there's 20,000 fish being caught in the world, right? Every minute, 20,000 fish being caught? I think so. Every minute, yeah. It was something ridiculous.
I thought it was 5 million per hour.
Oh, well, yeah, that could. Yeah, well, yeah, but something like that. It's called Seaspiracy. It's on Netflix, and it's quite good. For how long have you been with your girlfriend? In May it'll be 2 years. I'm in my 30s and I still care about what people think. It's sad. I'm sad. Well, I wish I could tell you you're not, but the fact is, look, Tom, you know you're sad, right? But this is the good news. You figured it out. You figured out that there's a problem. The good news is now you can do something about it. You see how that works? Consider yourself lucky. How many people are under your coaching right now? 6. I got 6 clients right now from various different regions. I'm very proud to say that they're from all over the world. Puerto Rico, Chicago, Argentina. Where is Mike from? Or also America, but I forget where he's from. He's not from Chicago. He's from somewhere else. UK and Greece. And as I said, I'm taking on 2 new clients. So if you want to work with me and turn your life around, let me know. Learn from the Viking himself. How did you get the confidence to start dating after your chin was removed? I mean, it wasn't like, it was more of a, even though my confidence might have been low, it was more like a choice. What was the alternative? Not date ever again at age 25? Like, no. It's just, for me, it was just like rationality. It wasn't so much about confidence. I was just like, I'm not gonna, it's already bad enough that I had cancer twice. Like, now I'm not gonna make it worse by deciding that I'm not gonna date anymore because I don't feel so good, you know? And, my chin is getting better and better. At this rate, I'm gonna be very good looking in another year or 2. Well, I'm already quite good looking, I know. Especially today, I got good lighting, I gotta say, yeah? I like the way, yesterday I got a little tan. Maybe it's that. I want to have kids, but I don't want to get married or be in a committed relationship. Then just go to a sperm bank. You can just get a sperm bank donor and pop out a baby. I hope I'm aging like wine and not like a potato. It doesn't look good right now. Well, Aiden, I'm sure you look better than you think. Fuck the CCP. I don't even know what that is. Or does that mean something with Communist Party? CCP? There's a story about Mike Tyson brutally beating up his childhood bully. Is it ever okay to find your old bully and do the same? Probably it is. I'm not gonna blame you. If you were brutally bullied, then you have the right to beat him up. That's all I can say. And what country are you from? Belgium. Belgium, stand up. Quite possibly one of the best countries in the world. Hey, Davey, did I tell you there's a new list of the 10 happiest countries in the world? Belgium is on it. I'm serious. The only South American country on the list was Costa Rica. Really?
It's not South America. It's Central America.
Tomato.
Belgium was there.
Belgium was there.
That's so.
Well, don't give them my location. You trying to get us killed? Jesus, man. No, it was on there. I'm not even kidding. You sound great. How long after you recovered from cancer did you get your first lay? Like a year and a half. Like a year and a half, I think. Yeah. Something like that. If I was abused, is it okay to do something terrible to my abuser? Oh, these are the type of questions that are going to get me in trouble, huh? Well, I'm never going to incite violence. I'm never going to tell you to do something, like that. But, I mean, so you must define the bully a certain way. You don't believe in forgiveness. I believe in forgiveness, but if somebody was pushing your head into the toilets every single day of your high school career, if somebody was spitting on your back, because that's the type of stuff bullies do, I've seen it, spitting on your back every day in school, in class, spitting on you. If somebody was, humiliating you like that, you're going to tell me it's not okay to beat them up 10 years later? What? We should beat the shit out of them. So, and then you forgive them. Stop trying to be Buddha. Stop trying to be Gandhi, man. Like, that's the problem with you people. You're all so obsessed with spirituality means that you all want to be this thing that you can't be. Ooh, I want to forgive and forget. Don't make life so complicated. Keep it simple. Do you think people can really change? I feel like deep down they stay the same. They just learn to hide it better. Mm, I think people can change. Some can and some can't. There is no absolutes. People just always want black and white. It's always left or right. Yes or no? No. Some people can change, some people don't. I know I've changed. I know I've changed a lot, and some parts of me have not changed. It's like, that's for sure. What do you do for a living? You're looking at it. And mainly my coaching. That's what I put most of my time in. So once again, if anyone is out there interested in the 2 new coaching slots that I have, send me an email. This is my email address. We can turn your life around. Also, if you want to support the channel, Xenia, you can click on the $ below the chat box. It's called Super Chat. And basically it allows you to buy me a drink. Virgil, how much is your coaching? Well, I never discuss pricing on here. So send me an email, Virgil, and then we can talk about pricing. Do you have any trick to immediately stop caring about what other people will think? No. I still care about what other people think, and then I catch myself, and then I tell my girlfriend about it, communicate, and then she says, "Why do you care?" And then I try to not care anymore. It's like I think it's okay to care. Like we don't want to become these robots who don't care about anything at all. I don't think that should be the goal here. But that being said, it shouldn't affect you that much in terms of. I live in Brazil. Everyone here cares about others. Everyone here has surgery before 20. Oh, really? I thought that was only in Rio de Janeiro. I must be.
Surgery?
Everyone has surgery before 20.
Plastic surgery?
Yeah. The Brazilian says. My sources told me that was only in Rio, which I hated. People in Rio suck. Some of the dumbest people I ever met in all my travels, and it's not even close. But again, I was told by my sources that other places in Brazil are not that superficial. Yeah, you live in Rio. See, that's why. See, Virgil, you need to go to some.
Part of Rio?
In which part of Rio, Virgil? But yeah, that was my thing. When I went to Rio, it was crazy. Like people there have just gone to a whole different level. Hi from Argentina. Santiago! Shout out to Argentina, playboy. ¿Cómo estás? Don't we have to search for partners? Not if you don't want to. Favela Holanda.
Orlando.
He said favela first, so I don't think you know the favelas, huh? You didn't.
I've been in Rocinha.
You were in Rocinha.
I've been in Rocinha.
You've been in Rocinha in a taxi, I hope.
I was partying in a favela.
You were partying in a favela with the local drug lords.
The drug dealers, the killers.
I bet you were.
I was.
I know. I know you were.
Favelinha Holanda. Oh, man. Meu Deus do céu, Egito.
Favela Holanda. Well, I would never be caught there because I would literally be killed within 2 seconds. One, apparently. Well, no, actually, they might confuse me for Jesus. They would say, "Look, he's back! The guy on top of the mountain looks like me." Shout out to the Brazil, man.
Your people.
My people. If not a life coach, what would be your alternate career? Good question. Maybe a writer, man. If I can get this book out. Anything that has to do with TV. I literally recorded a TV show in Spain last year, literally 8 months ago, and it still hasn't aired yet. If those idiots, if those idiots would just hurry up and put it out, I could blow up and be a star already. But yeah, man, I should be on TV. They should just give me a camera crew, send me to XYZ location, and let me cook. Let me do my thing. I guarantee I'll make you a good show. That should be my career. But in this shitty ass world, people would rather see some losers on the screen instead of the wounded Daikin. Would you change what happened with regards to the cancer, or are you happier with who you are now? I mean, you're asking me to. I don't know how I would have turned out. Of course, obviously, I would have preferred to keep my health and all my stuff. But then again, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's hard. It's a tough question, but I'm gonna assume that. No, I'm not gonna. I can only assume and tell myself that this is for the best. Because if I feel like my life would have been better, then well, I would get depressed real quick, wouldn't I? Now, you see how that works? Self delusion, very important, crucial in your quest for happiness. Glad to see you're doing fine. Thank you, Enrique. I can't wait to travel this summer. What about you? Any ideas? Yeah, I want to go to Barcelona party. I want to go to Italy. Um, Maybe visit my friends in the U.S. I got this old couple that lives on an island that's amazing. I would love to go there. That's about it. Do you believe Jesus Christ was accurate history? No. I live in LA. It's crazy how many homeless people there are. Dude, I used to live in LA. It's crackhead capital. Shitty. Have you ever traveled to India before? Nope. Did you get the vaccine yet? Nope. People rather watch fake ass stupid reality shows. My girl's going up to work some more. People say don't try in dating. What does that actually mean? Don't we actually have to look for people? Do they just show up? No, it means that like when you're actively walking around thinking about I'm looking for a partner, I gotta make eye contact, I gotta find someone that stinks. It's the stench of desperation. People can tell when you're thirsty. It's very unattractive when you're looking. When you're thinking of something, your body is sending out energy, you're sending out vibes. People can pick up on that. Have you ever met a psychopath? I know a few psychopaths myself. I hate California, but the weather was pleasant. Yeah, I mean, Cali's great. LA sucks. I'm not going to lie. You know? Hey, hit the thumbs up, guys. I know a lot of you are in here who haven't hit the thumbs up yet. It's okay for you to not want to donate to the channel. I'm not tripping over that, but at least hit the thumbs up. I would be more concerned about Ebola than COVID-19. Well, let's not get into that, shall we? By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients. 2 new slots have opened up. If you want to turn your life around, work with the Viking himself, send me an email, lorenz.reese@gmail.com, and we can get it cracking. Do you believe in destiny? I believe in energy. I believe in attracting things. I do believe in like if you put out a certain vibe, you're gonna attract the same thing. But more from like a scientific perspective than from like a mystical, spiritual destiny perspective. What's your favorite thing to do as a hobby? Be in nature. Be out in nature. Anytime I'm out in nature, I'm happy. Like hiking, running, biking. What are the psychopaths like? Do they hide it? Well, they never told me they're psychopaths. I just concluded that from the things they told me and their behavior. Who is your favorite NFL team? The Dolphins, because they got the coolest logo. All right, guys, we're about 45 minutes in. Once again, are you still exhausted from surgery? I still feel like I haven't fully recovered yet. That's for sure. How did you know they were? I mean, I assume, obviously, based on my observations, based on the things they said, many of them are very successful. But yeah, no, I have some friends. I have some friends, and you can just like, yeah, the way they look at life, they'll slip up. They'll tell you certain things when they're drunk in an intimate setting, and it's important that when they do that, you don't, that you just let them talk, that you don't judge them. That way, they'll tell you more. It's interesting. I am not a licensed therapist. Nope. Are you planning on doing more reaction videos? I like the roommates one. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do more reaction videos. I like those type of videos too. It's fun. It's fun to talk shit about people. It's easy. Oh man. All right, guys. 45 minutes in. Your boy is tired. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. Come on. Do you have any friends? Too many, to be honest with you. And it's exhausting. That being said, guys, thank you for being here. Did you agree with anything Lewis House said? Yes, I did. I agreed about if you want a 1% girl, you got to be a 1% guy. I like that. He says some good stuff, but in general, he's a slick salesman. That's what he is. All right, I'm out. Thank you for being here. Peace out. It's the Viking. Ciao.